VRChat is a place where people go to connect, escape, and express themselves. For many, it's a second home, but like any space built on anatomy, there are risks that often go unseen. This documentary discusses sensitive topics. Viewer discretion is advised. This video is not meant to attack VRChat or its community. It exists to raise awareness about safety concerns that have affected all real people. All interviews are shared with the consent, and some will remain anonymous. So anatomy, which is basically having people fake identities, catfishing, or users hiding who they really are. I've maybe had a few experiences with this. Like, I met a guy, we told him to do a face reveal. Turns out his face picture was just a picture from Pinterest. Catfishing can be crazy. It could hurt people, could hurt your reputation, like, and catfishing can also be about lying about your age. I've seen people lie about their ages to get into VRChat bars now and clubs. And if you are a minor, you really shouldn't be lying about your age to get into these adult places. It can be dangerous, especially if it's an ERP group. Like, that's outrageous. But along with that, VRChat does have an issue with catfishing, I feel like, sometimes. Because not many people on this game think that they're attractive. So a lot of people heavily edit photos of themselves, find pictures of Pinterest, or create AI pictures and use them as face reveals and all that other stuff. And it's like, don't catfish someone, You catfishing them isn't only hurting their feelings by lying to them, but like, at the same time, you're beautiful. You don't have to fake what you look like. Like, there's someone out there for everyone, and you shouldn't have to fake your face just to be likable, lovable. Like, shit, I've seen the nerdy kids find the most beautifulest girlfriends ever, and they always thought no one is ever gonna love me, but at the end of the day, they find love. So, like, don't catfish. And also, like, don't fake your identities. Like, by faking identities, I don't mean like, changing your name, blah blah blah. It goes with the catfish part as well. Don't fake like your age. That's faking your identity. Like, you wouldn't put a fake age on an ID, like a real ID, because that's faking your identity. You can go to jail for that. Don't be telling people that you're 18 when you're really 13, because that's not only putting you in danger, that's also putting the adult male or female in danger, because they think you're 18, and then they do something, and then turns out, lo and behold, you're a minor. That could get them into legal trouble. Like, just don't do that. And I know people are gonna say, oh, well, adults should check IDs, nowadays, and blah, blah, blah. I do agree with you, but most people don't, especially if it's a bar instance or a club instance. They don't really care at the time. And a lot of minors now take their parents' IDs and do the 18 verified, so they're like, oh, they're 18 plus verified, it's fine, they're not a minor, they're telling the truth. But little do you know, you just ERP'd with a minor who lied to you about their age, and not only you are getting in trouble now, but you're also getting pedo allegations when you didn't even know that they were a minor. So, like, don't lie about your age, guys. It's not okay. It can land people into a lot of deep shit. It's dangerous. Just don't do it. And that's pretty much what I mean by anonymity, faking ages. Just don't do it. Be yourself. Be who you are. This game is 13 plus. So don't lie about your age saying you're 18 when you know you're allowed to be on here if you're 13. And if you're like younger than 13, don't be on this game because it is a dangerous place. It's not good. It's dangerous to be on this game.
This part is about underage exposure, which means children being exposed to adult content or adult things in VRChat. This happens every day in VRChat, more than you think. It doesn't just happen in group publics, it happens in regular publics as well. As much as many 18 plus groups try to hide their adult content from minors, it's very hard to, with minors faking their ages to get into clubs and much more. With this next part, I interviewed someone over Discord. They would like to be kept anonymous, so I will not be saying who they are. Enjoy what they had to say. I am an adult, but even then it wasn't a pleasant experience. So what happened was I was playing freeze tag. I was avoiding taggers that round, and one of the taggers was a man in a Mario avatar. He was being a troll in the moment. He joined, but when he tagged me, he took it a step further. Since no one else was around in the world, he decided to get up close and personal to my avatar, which is a woman wearing a skirt. He put his head under my skirt and started making all sorts of noises, which my boyfriend, who was in the same room as me, could hear from my headset. He made very uncomfortable comments about my avatar's underwear and body, while also reminding me I couldn't get away. It was especially uncomfortable for me because I made the avatar I was using, and she is modeled to look at least a little bit like me, so it felt very violating. I am a grown adult woman, and it made me uncomfortable and unsure how to handle it. I froze, forgot to block them, and didn't realize I could just respawn and leave the game in progress. Before they left, and now I run the chance of running into them again. They left as I was telling everyone about them, and probably to avoid being reported, and it worked. I couldn't find them in any menus and was unable to report their behavior to VRChat moderation. I think because it's an online game, you only think about what you might run into other online games and think, okay, I can handle it. But when you are in VR, it is more immersive and personal. No one can touch your real body, and you can turn on personal space to protect you from being touched in VR. But in reality, personal space is one-sided. They could see my Abby, interact with what they saw. I just couldn't see them doing it. So they made sure I could hear what they were doing, and that was enough to make me uncomfortable. I believe personal space should function both ways instead of just one, or at least have an option available, and it makes no sense why it isn't. Since then, I have decided that I would only join freeze tag and non-humanoid Abbies only. Due to what I now know can be done while you are frozen, and I plan to do the same thing for any other game that stops me from having full control of my Abby. I would suggest anyone else does the same unless they can fully trust the people they are in the group with. To be honest, the whole experience has actually made me very wary from joining other games. As you can see, this person was basically harassed in a kid's game. A kid could have saw that as well, and it would have probably traumatized the kid, seeing a woman not being able to go away from a weird situation. At the same time, it's crazy how people think this is also okay to do to a person. Even though she was an adult, it's not okay either way. Manipulation and grooming is one of the number one things that happen on VRChat. It could happen to an adult, minor, it could happen to anyone. It could be happening to one of your friends right now, or one of your siblings that play this game. It's a very scary situation that can just take over the mind at any time. This next part, I interviewed a wonderful lady named Prismis. Oh Lord, I'm gonna fucking butcher that. Anyway, I'll put it up on the screen what her name is. But she had a lot to say about manipulation and trigger warning. Some of the topics may be a bit sensitive for some users, so I will put a timestamp where you can keep watching the video and skip this part.
Okay, so you did pick chapter 3, and that is about manipulation and grooming. If you would like to start off with your story, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Oh boy. So in regards to manipulation and grooming, specifically with VRChat, I have both witnessed it and I have unfortunately also been manipulated emotionally by people. Because men on VRChat, my god.
That's so relatable.
So, I guess we'll start with what I witnessed first. So, I used to be friends with someone who went by the name of Adam Hasbin Hotel. I think you can guess which fandom he was in with that name. And when I knew him, he was 21, or just turning 21, and I will die on this hill that he is now current girlfriend Emily into a relationship. She was 7 when they started dating. And I tried my hardest to get her to break up with him, basically. I tried to protect her. I tried to help her, but she just would not listen. She wouldn't see reason. Multiple people tried to talk to her, to tell her and be like, he is manipulating you. He is using you. This is not healthy. Unfortunately, Emily did not care. And it's like, I watched her go through so much mental hardship and bullshit because of this guy.
That's really sad.
And
did her family like know her or anything? Especially since she was like a minor at the time? Like
I don't know how much her family knew. I don't know if they knew he was like an adult. I think the most they knew is I think that she had a boyfriend on VRChat. I think that's like the most she knew. I never really pried into her family life. I didn't want to, pry too much.
That's understandable.
But it's like, because Adam turned out to be a massive piece of shit. So, yeah. Like, long story short, he also fucked with me, because the crazy part is that for like about a week or so, Adam wanted me to be like his friend with benefits.
I hate when guys do that.
Keep in mind, I'm in my 30s. So, like, and he's like 21, and I'm like, a little but at the time, I was like, as long as it's nothing like crazy, like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It kind of like he kind of manipulated me into it, like, full stop.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you.
It turned a little here and there, but literally after like being his friend with benefits for like about a week or two, he immediately ditched me for Emily, who was
yeah, that's not like, okay. That's a little you're going after like, a minor, dude.
Bro, like, okay. And yet he had the nerve to brag about how he pulled a 30-year-old. Like,
but then you go for a which isn't really like, okay. You should have stayed with the 30-year-old. I mean,
no, that's not okay. No. Like, what the fuck?
And they're like still together, like as we're speaking, like haven't broken up or anything at all.
As far as I know, they're still together.
Jeez.
I think.
So, like, how recent was this?
This all happened in 2 years ago, so 2024.
So they've been so Jesus Christ, that's crazy. I'm trying to wonder. I wonder how long he knew Emily.
Yeah, he knew her. Yeah, and like, dude, there was some crazy shit. Like when we would play Fortnite together, and like she was sending him pictures while she was a minor.
Oh, that's oh, that's horrible. Jesus Christ.
And like he swore up and down that there was nothing going on between them. He's like, not until she turns like 18.
But
like,
she's
no,
sending you
I'm not-
pictures.
But she's like,
It's like,
I don't know,
oh my
man.
goodness.
It was crazy. Like, holy shit.
Well,
And that's what I witnessed, and it's like,
you probably
yeah,
felt like
needless to say,
very
yeah.
stuck in that situation because you were trying to help her,
Oh,
but like she wasn't taking your advice or anything.
yeah,
It's
no,
like,
she wouldn't take anybody's advice.
especially
She
since
just
you're
got-
like
she-
the big adult in this situation. You're like, you're trying to
Yeah.
protect a child, and she's like not listening. Jeez, that's horrible.
yeah, and she kept going back to him. Like, we got her away from him at one point. Me and some friends, we got her away from him, but then she went right back to him. And it's like,
Oh my
did
goodness.
you learn nothing?
Yeah, so she was definitely manipulated if she kept like going back to him.
Yeah.
Because usually people who are victims like that, they usually keep going back.
Yeah. And needless to say, I'm no longer friends with Adam. I think he's changed his name like 3 times now on
Jeez, he
VR.
probably has to. He probably has like a bunch of allegations. Oh.
Oh, I know he does. He's got a reputation in the Husband Hotel fandom on
shit.
VRChat.
Like Spicy Lucifer bad reputation? Or like, oh.
I don't think it's quite that level, but it's like there's a few groups that like know of him. Like if you mention Adam, they'll know who you're talking about.
Alright.
And they say he's like really annoying and like creepy. Oh, and he
Sounds
faked
like
having
it.
DID too.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! God! This is why I don't see the DID community much on VRChat anymore, because of people like that. Oh, that's horrible. I
Yeah.
hate people that fake mental issues. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he had a bunch of alters that were Husband Hotel characters.
That's not how it works. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't know how
no.
people fall for that shit. Like, that's not how DID works. And they're like, well, actually, but no, that's not how it works.
No. Like, I'm gonna sound like an asshole for this, but you don't have like a bunch of fictional characters in your head if you have DID and you don't make it your whole personality.
Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, ugh. Like, I could see if one of your alters acted like it, but like if it's like you actually make this shit a fictional character, like your quote unquote alter is acting like the character and has its storyline, that's not an alter. That's just something you made up to just fit in or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, bruh.
But
And then,
oh sorry.
excuse me. And then as far as like my own experience with manipulation, aside from the shit with Adam, there was let's just say I made the mistake of dating a man on VRChat. Ladies, don't make my mistake, for the love of God. And I will name drop his ass. He used to go by Ace Darkness VA. He now goes by Sky God Hawks, like the My Hero Academia
That
character.
sounds familiar. Ooh.
And well, if you know, you'll know him if you ever hear him on VRChat, because he has a very prominent Scottish accent.
Mm.
And he, at the time when I dated him, he was 28. And he kind of, when he asked me if I wanted to date him, I kind of did what I would call a panic yes. Like, there's a big part of me that didn't want to date him, but it was, like, at the same time, I had a little crush on him. There were some feelings. And I was like, there was part of me that was like, you know what? Let's see where it goes. Let's see what happens.
Fuck it, let's do this.
Let's try being with someone again and see what happens. Yeah, big mistake. Big fucking mistake. Guys, he made all these promises about how he like respected my boundaries and understands that
Jesus Christ.
and understands that I'm asexual and that I'm lost.
Mm.
And he claimed that he understood that. He was okay with that. Yeah, no. He did a fucking 180 real quick on that one.
Jesus Christ.
And he basically and again, I'm sorry if this is like TMI, but I don't have any other words to like describe it. He
It's okay.
basically on VR.
Oh my goodness. And people say that can't happen in VRChat, but it really can. There's different forms
It
of like
can.
it can't like there's physical, but
he-
there's also mental in a way.
Yeah, like he basically shall we say ERP'd me without consent.
Jesus, that's horrible.
Yeah, like it was bad enough to where I remember disassociating when it happened.
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
I swear to God, and on the Bible, I had an out of body moment when it happened.
Were you like sleeping or something when it happened, or were you like off your headset doing something? Were you like, because sometimes people like are looking at their phone and they have their headset off, and like people start
No,
doing stuff to them.
I was on VR. I was active on VR when it happened. Like, we were in an instance together. We were in a private instance, and at first, he was doing stuff I was okay with.
Mm-hmm.
And then he immediately was like, he caught me off guard because he was like, I hope you're ready for this next bit. And then he starts basically fucking me without consent.
Jesus Christ. And people
On
are
V-
gonna be like,
on
oh, that's not so. But with your issues, that kind of is. It's like he was trying to trigger you so you would have an out-of-body moment, in my opinion, so he could keep doing that stuff, which is like so fucked up in my opinion. Jeez, I hate men like
Yeah.
that. Oh my god. I'm so sorry that
Mhm.
happened to you.
Yeah, because I remember like full blown disassociating, and then I kind of, I guess, came back to myself. And I kind of vaguely remember like telling him to switch to a different avatar because he was wearing some e-boy avatar.
I hate the e-boy avatars. No offense to the e-boys out there, but I just think they're nasty.
And then like the next day, I remember like I kind of yelled at him about like boundaries and consent, and like
As you
I went
should've.
off on his ass.
You
And
go,
he,
girl.
like-
You go.
And like he started like crying and like promising it wouldn't happen again and like this shit. I'm just like,
Aww. That's such a
And-
red flag in my opinion, the crocodile tears.
yeah, no. Oh yeah, he was a master of the fucking crocodile tears. Cause he tried to do that shit when I broke up with him. Cause then, like, cause we dated for about 4 months. So like we dated in 2024. Was it 2024? No, it was last year. I'm sorry,
It's okay.
No, it was 2024. Cause
Alright.
like the shit with Adam and the shit with Ace was good. Anyway, in 2024, I dated him from May, June, July to almost the beginning of September.
Mm.
And when we broke up, he tried to gaslight my ass.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. They always
Yeah,
do the
he-
gaslighting so you don't leave, like.
And I had a witness to it because I had one of my really good friends with me for moral support, and he witnessed this shit. And Ace basically was like trying to like crocodile tears gaslight my ass, saying like, "You don't want to destroy this, do you? You still love me, don't you?" Like all this shit.
Nah. Back it up. I hate when fucking people do that shit.
And he tried to be like saying like, why can't we try another couple months? And I remember yelling at him, and I was like, well, what would happen if I gave you another couple months and another couple months and another couple months, and it just drags out into more of the fucking inevitable.
That is so real though. Like, if it's not working out now and I'm breaking up with you, it's not gonna work out in a couple of months. You're
Yeah,
just gonna keep
exactly.
doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'll just keep doing the same shit. And I think at that point, like, we argued a bit more than I left the instance, and then I came back to the instance, to a different instance with him where I basically fully broke up with him. I told him we're done, and he was like, okay, like all
Oh my god.
sad and shit.
Dude, I would have. I'm kind of a rude person when it comes to like people gaslighting and manipulating. I would have laughed in his face, and that's like a bad habit of mine
Oh,
because I just find
dude,
it so
dude,
stupid.
Dude, It gets better. It gets better. So, pardon me for being kind of petty, but when this breakup happened, he was at an anime convention and he had brought his headset with him to the convention.
What?
So, like, if he was in his hotel room, he could, like, at night, I guess, like, say hi to me, because he lives in the UK. He lives in Scotland, so there's like a time zone difference too. But he wanted to be like, I still want to spend some time with you if I can, so I brought my headset with me. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
All right.
Weird, but okay. So yeah.
I don't think I've
ruined
ever
his convention weekend.
I don't think I've ever brought my VR headset to a hotel with me before, especially at conventions, because a lot of shit happens at conventions. Like,
Yeah, no.
I've only ever been to VidCon, so.
It's like, dude. So I basically ruined his convention weekend.
He deserved it anyway. He knew
He
what
totally
he was doing.
fucking deserved it. He deserved it. Because the other reason I dumped his ass, which falls back into the grooming, is that he's a fucking pedophile. Because he fucked with a
What? How old was he when he was fucking with the
28.
Oh my god. Jail.
About to be 29.
Jail.
And like
Jail.
the year-old came to me and told me what happened. And that was like the night that I broke up with him. Was when this
Jesus
girl,
Christ.
like she messaged me on Discord. She's like, "Is Ace acting weird with you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, he's been saying weird stuff to me and acting weird with me." And I'm like, elaborate?
I can understand the coming to you. Because, like, you're you don't know what to do. And with the they don't know what to do either, but they also know what's going on. But when you're it's like, it's a bit like, but I'm happy she went to you. Like, he's been acting weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good thing
And
she
I'm
went
like,
to you.
Yeah, I was very happy that she came to me, and I'm like, "Can you elaborate?" And she's like, "Well, he was like hugging me from behind and head patting me and like saying stuff to me," and I'm like, and when I confronted him about this, he like tried to lie to me and swore up and down, "Oh, I was just trying to make her feel better because she was having a bad day. I was just trying to cheer her up," and I'm like,
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe giving some positive
like-
words, but hugging from behind and all that, I don't know.
I'm like, "Excuse me?" Because here's the kicker. It's like when I'd seen like Ace and this hang out on VR together, they would treat each other like big brother, little sister. They, you know how siblings interact and like mess with each other. But I guess when I was AFK or offline, because this happened twice when I was AFK or offline, it was a different story.
Jesus Christ. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, and he's still doing this shit with minors.
Jesus Christ.
Because last I checked, Ace, I'm gonna call him Ace because that's what I knew him by, he allegedly said it to a 15 boy.
Oh my god, so, Jesus, that is horrible.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm getting this shit on fucking recording. So, jeez.
Yeah, and best part, he's dating another pedophile.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah, his current girlfriend, it says his relationship status on his bio is married.
Oh,
But
VR married.
But VR married. But his girlfriend, I think her username is Wendigo, and she's also a pedophile.
Wendigo
So
is
birds
her
of a
username?
feather, I guess. Yeah.
Does she wear? Okay, I don't know if the SMP avatar is a Wendigo, but does she wear like that thick SMP avatar sometimes, or like is her account based off that? I'm trying to like think of it, but like every time I meet
I
a
don't
grown
know.
adult with the username Wendigo, especially a female, they wear those thick Fina avatars or those thick SMP avatars, and it just disgusts me, and I hate it so much. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable for, like, not myself, but, like, people around me.
I honestly have no clue. Like, I don't know what she wears on VR. I've never met her.
Hopefully you never have to.
Cause hopefully I never fucking have to. Cause I met one of his previous exes though on VR. I forget her name, but she was really nice. And the freaky thing was that she was very similar to me, and it felt like Ace was dating her to kind of replicate being with me.
Oof. Jesus. That does sound like it too.
Yeah. Because the thing with Ace is he really, really, like, he had big feelings for me. And I'm like, dude. Like, he moved way too fast, I think was one of the big problems with him. He moved way too quick. Like, he wanted to come meet me IRL. He wanted to fly to the US to come meet me. And I'm like, dude,
you gotta wait a year
for
like
that. 4 months.
You gotta wait a year before meeting IRL.
Yeah, no, he was like saying, he was saying how he was saving money to come meet me and all this shit. And I'm like, yo. Even my mom was like, hell no. Because I kind of told my mom about
my mom would be the same way.
Yeah, because I kind of talked to my mom a bit when I first was dating him, because I told her, oh, I met this really nice guy on VRChat. We've been kind of testing the waters for a couple of months. He seems really cool. And when I mentioned how he's like, maybe someday he wants to meet me, and he's like, I was like, no, you're not gonna have some guy fly over from Scotland to meet you, and you're not going over to the UK to meet him. And I'm like, no, obviously, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not stupid. I may be dating the guy, but I'm not stupid.
Like, wait a few years or, something. I would say, like, if you want to meet someone on VRChat, wait 1 to 2 years, just in case. Because, like, a lot of shit can happen in 1 and 2 years,
Oh, yeah, definitely. but yeah, that's basically Ace for you, or Sky God Hawks. And it's like, he co-owns a couple of, like, Aspen Hotel themed groups on VRChat. One of them is the 7 Virtues. And another is, they're called the Midnight Spades. So those are, like, 2 of the groups.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in any of those, so that's good.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of other groups though that are like pretty big. I'd have to like pull up his bio to actually read out whatever groups he's in.
Well, if he's in any of the groups that I'm in, then I'll probably have to, tell the staff, because I'm friends with a few staff and some Hasn't Hotel groups. I'm like, this guy's a little.
Yeah, because I got banned from one of the groups that he's in, because I went to one of their instances just out of pure luck, pure coincidence. The Midnight Spades had an instance open, and I went there, and Ace was in the instance and blocked, but his name popped up, and I tried to tell the staff of that group, I'm like, by the way, I just want to let you know that you have a predator in your group. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, it's so-and-so, it's Ace Dark. He hadn't changed his name to Sky God Hawks yet, so it was still Ace Darkness VA. And they're like, where did you get that information? How do you know that? Like, they were like harassing me. And I'm like,
oh Lord. Usually when they're like that, he was probably really close with the group, or they had other pedos in that group and they didn't want their reputation to go down.
Yeah. And I'm like, and they're like, how do you know Ace? I'm like, and I'm like, well, I'm his ex. And they're like, I'm his ex, and I have like receipts. I have proof of like the shit that he's done. And they're like, and they banned me from the incident. They kicked me and banned me.
Oh, gee, that's horrible. Yeah, that's how you know they probably have other pedos on the group, or some of their staffs have a little bit of allegations.
It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if they have like predators and shit. Like that fandom, the Aspen fandom specifically, is just full of predatory people.
I never really heard anything bad about the Hell of a Boss fandom. It's always the Has-Been fandom, and I think it's because it's been around longer.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
But is that all your stories for today? Because those are some crazy
pretty
stories.
much.
Alright,
Yeah,
well.
pretty much.
Also, if you do have receipts, could I see them? Like, could I, like, put them in the video maybe? Because, like, it's just, like,
Um,
more proof of this guy, pretty much. Because the Ace.
I will have to dig up the conversation with
Alright.
the year old. I'll have to dig that up.
If
'cause
you
she-
can't get it, it's okay. Most people will believe this anyway. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Like,
yeah,
especially if they heard about this guy, but.
like I don't care. I don't care if he tries to start drama with me, because
It's your fault
let's just
for
say
doing it. Like, no one told you to talk to a 13-year-old or send pictures to a 15-year-old boy. This is your fault. No one told you to do that. You did it on your own, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like if he tries to start shit with me, let's just say I know people that will make his life absolute hell. So,
One of them being me. I'm, like, literally posting a video about this. Like, don't be my next video for catching a predator, okay?
I mean, I've made a video about him already on my own TikTok channel. So.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What's your TikTok username so I can shout you out in like my YouTube description?
It's the same as my VR one.
Alright, I'll shout it out, don't worry. I'll probably put it at the end of the video, like, you know. But thank you for talking with me. That was a lot of drama and tea, oh my goodness, but like
yeah,
it's
sorry,
easy
that was a lot.
it's easy to get it out there so like people know more about, you know what I mean? Like so they know to stay away from these people, to not get hurt by these people. But like, you're the first interview I've had today. I have like one tomorrow as well, so this video is probably going to be coming out like very soon.
Oh, cool! I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'll make sure to send it to everyone that was in it. So, but thank you.
Are you posting? You're welcome. Are you posting it on YouTube or anything?
Oh yeah, I'm
just
posting
on TikTok?
I'm posting on YouTube. I may post a few clips on TikTok, like as a trailer for it or whatever, you know. But like, still, thank you for telling me. Thank you for letting me interview. You were so nice. I mean, I love your personality.
Of course. Did you have any questions for me, or was it?
I feel like you pretty much like answered most of them. Like.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, are you still friends with the 13-year-old? Like, is she okay now? Or he? I don't know if it's just you.
She's doing much better now. I still like check in on her just to make sure she's okay. She's doing good now. She had some mental health issues
poor thing.
at one point, so.
Is she in middle school right now? Because I feel like I went through a lot.
I believe
during
so.
Middle school. Okay,
yeah. She had to get some treatment for her mental health struggles at one point, but I think she's doing better now. I hope she's doing better.
You're like the adults of VRChat that we need to like protect the minors in this community, I feel like. Because people are like, adults who protect minors are pedos. We're like, no. Like, we need like people who are like good adults.
Yeah, exactly. It's like people need to like be aware of what these kids are doing on VRChat and like keep an eye out
like
for
not
it.
every adult you meet who is friends with minors is a pedo. Like, if you see stuff, then you can probably call them a pedo. But if they're like checking in once in a while or helping them with other pedo situations, that doesn't make them a pedo. And like, I've seen that a lot throughout my lifetime playing this game. Like, when I was a kid, I had someone defend me against like a pedo because this guy was trying to do stuff, and then everyone started going off on her for being the pedo because she was trying to protect me. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh my god.
I don't remember the username, but I wish I could.
Dude, I actually caught a pedophile in a My Hero instance recently.
Ooh.
I got it on video too. He had full body tracking. He was dancing on her.
Jesus Christ, that is disgusting.
Like full on Magic Mike dancing on her. Like I'm like dude.
This next part is about mental health impact. A lot of people think VRChat helps their mental health, A lot of people think VRChat worsens their mental health. For me, when I was a kid and first started playing, it helped my mental health. I was a very quiet child, didn't have many friends. Went to VRChat, made a lot of friends, and I became more, let's say, extrovert. It was very nice. This next person I interviewed goes by the name of Royal. I hope you enjoy what they have to say. I really agreed with a lot of what they said, to be honest. They were the best person I interviewed.
So, like, did you ever, like, notice any changes in your life when you started playing VRChat, like, mentally? Like, did your moods change or anything? Were you
Well,
more sad?
I've been playing this game for 8 years, a little over 8. I mean, if you've been on long enough, you know what Ugandan Knuckles is. So I was around
yes.
for that.
Oh,
I was
okay.
around after it started, but like in the prime of it.
Mm.
But honestly, at first, no, because before COVID, it was at least 3 years I was on this game. So like I used to be
A lot
more
of people
sociable
are
and
on
everything.
this game during COVID. It was
Yeah.
good during the COVID days, in my opinion.
Honestly, like I don't think this changed it. It's I have to talk about COVID a little bit because that I think changed fucking everything. Because like before COVID, all the sociability, all the going out and everything was way more of a thing, and now it's just like everybody's either on VRChat or at
Or some gaming
exclusive
platform.
something. Yeah, but or if they're out and about in the real world, it's something that costs money, or they're like if I
Yeah.
wanted to go out to drink with friends, it's I don't even want to talk about that. It's too expensive. So I think it is filling a gap that is kind of needed because there's not really anything to kind of go out and do with friends that are local that doesn't cost an arm and a leg anymore.
I know, fucking $30 just to go out to eat. Oh,
Or even if you want to hit up a bar, I freaking the last time I looked is like mixed drinks are like $8-10 if not more, and I'm probably even wrong on that. They're probably even worse. But
oh, I live in like near the city, so it's like hella expensive here. Oh my god.
fair.
I live in the most expensive state ever. Jesus Christ.
But so for me personally, mental health and stuff, it's probably helped actually. More because I can socialize with different people. I've talked to people from Germany. There's a friend of mine, I forget which Arabic country he's from. I think it's Afghanistan, but I'm not not Afghanistan.
Oh,
Saudi
no.
Arabia. Sorry.
Oh, poor guy.
No, I was misremembering because no. He's like a good job and stuff. The country is what it is. But anyway, I met people from like all over the world. There's a buddy of mine that's German that wants me to go to a FurCon over there in a year or two. So like being able to like explore the world with people I know I've known for years.
I never knew that.
Yeah, year France.
I feel like I heard of that.
So yeah, there's a list. You could go on a wiki for a site and it just lists every major con that has like a decent population, like a few hundred or more.
Damn.
So,
Well,
but
that's
but no, I'll let you do your thing. Sorry, I'm blabbing too much.
No, it's okay. It's an interview. You're supposed to be blabbing. So you said it impacts you like good mentally. I have like never heard that before in my life, to be honest. I've never heard anyone said it impact them good. I mean, I've said it, but I never heard anyone else say it. So that's really shocking.
So I'm in a group. It's a private group for furries, an 18 plus group, all that fun stuff, right? But because of this group and other people, like I'd say probably before like 2021, I was kind of just socializing, using it as like a social platform, just joshing around, doing my thing, whatever. But once I joined this furry group, I started meeting people, started getting to know people, and wanted to get to see them in person. And you got to go to FurCons pretty much to meet furries, so go figure. But because of this group and a good group of people and really genuine friends and a group that if there's problems, they're quick to deal with it, so the drama is minimal, you're able to actually build like a social network, if you were to just say it like that, and you get to kind of pre-meet people before you meet them in person, so you're not meeting shady people. So
That
it's
is
been
true. That is true.
it's
That's
been
what I like
it's
about
been
it.
fantastic. Yeah, it's been actually fantastic. I love the guys in that group. They're all amazing, and I've been in that group for 4 years and soon to be 5. So
I would love to meet my friends in person, but I know we'd end up doing something stupid.
I mean, that's why you do it somewhere safe. So at least if somebody gets hurt, you're good to go. But that's the fun of it.
It can do very good for people who are first antisocial. I think for VRChat is a good game for antisocial people because it's like it's
Yeah,
kind of like I don't want to say it's therapy. I don't know what kind of thing I can put it on. Like
actually, it is something called exposure therapy.
yes,
It's it seems like kind of mocking, but it is a real form of therapy where
It is.
exposing yourself to the thing that causes you trauma or causes you distress, you can kind of grow used to it and overcome a potentially irrational fear or maybe a legitimate one from actual trauma.
yeah,
So-
that's true. But
So it can be a good thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was trying to find the word and you literally said it for me. It is like exposure therapy. People may say, be like, it's not therapy, that's such BS. But it kind of is. Like, with exposure therapy, a lot of therapists use VR headsets for it. So it's kind of nice.
I've been in the part of the community about addiction.
Oh, yeah, addiction. Sorry, I forgot about that one.
Okay,
Oh my God.
so I don't think VRChat itself as a medium causes addiction. Like for example, like having to use VRChat or compulsory behavior around VRChat, right? The thing it does cause is a lot of alcoholism.
Jesus Christ. Tell me about it. Oh
So-
my goodness.
I've been in a group. I'm not going to name drop just because, but
It's okay.
I hate this freaking person.
Aw.
I've been in a group that we were all drinkers, and that's pretty much all it was. Is everybody's drinking. If you get on any hour of the day, somebody's drinking. Somebody's in a world. You could go to any freaking smashed. I forget the full name. It's smashed. It's like drinking night. All these worlds. You could always find people just get sloshed at any hour of the day. But where it crosses the line for me is, and there's some personal stuff to it outside of VRChat, but what crosses the line for me for when it's addiction is when you're making excuses for it. And I feel that VRChat gives a lot of people that excuse because you can always find somebody to drink with. So like my go-to in person for drinking is don't drink alone. If I'm drinking, I have to be like on a game with somebody. I have to be doing something with somebody. But VRChat makes it real easy to find drinkers at any other day. And not only that, people that get high, people that do X, Y, or Z drug, everything, right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot
So,
of that. Like, you just go into a
it's-
public and then you see someone drunk, high, or like losing their fucking marbles.
To be fair, I've gone into public lobbies and drank, but it's more, let's make a drinking game for when somebody that shouldn't be on this game says something stupid. I'll just say it lightly for that. But the biggest problem with drinking in VRChat, like I said, it gives people the excuse they need to want to drink, even if they set up that barrier trying to be safe. And you can just go down that rabbit hole where you're just constantly drinking in VRChat, always drunk, always in these lobbies. And it's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be honest, I got out of it. It's miserable. Like it was fun to drink with friends and stuff, but then I realized it's the same people day after day, always drinking nonstop. I'm like, I want to do something else, like
I don't want
anything
to be
but
drinking
this.
anymore. I want to like go play a game or go do
So-
like something else.
So is VRChat itself addicting? No. Does it cause addiction? Yes, but it's because it gives you an excuse to do X, Y, or Z thing because
Yeah,
you always
it's
have
like,
somebody to do
oh,
it
I'm
with.
with friends. I'm just gonna do
Yeah,
it.
and then
'cause I'm
you're
with
just
friends. It's gonna be
sitting
one
back in
time.
the freaking drinking world, sitting back chilling, and just buzzed out of your mind. Like,
Yeah, it's like-
miserable. It was miserable experience.
Oh
I'm
my
glad I
God.
got out of it.
I'm happy you got out of it too, because I've seen like many people, and it's like, geez, dude, like you're drunk every day. Your poor liver, you doing okay? And
Yeah,
they'll be like
it's-
drunk out of their mind, and they'll be throwing up, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing with the one guy I was saying earlier that I hated is he would encourage people to do stuff, whether it was drinking or otherwise.
That's horrible.
And that's where, from personal experience, from family experience of people that have had serious addictions, not just, well, I'm not saying alcoholism isn't, but like hard drugs, right?
Yeah.
Having somebody encouraging other people to do X, Y, or Z thing. Listen, if I've ever wanted to choke somebody out and just be violent towards somebody, it was that person.
Yeah, and I can understand
So-
it. If they're like making
'Cause-
people do stuff while
Yeah,
they're like
well,
already
even
drunk,
encouraging it, it's like the scummiest. It's just awful person. So, like I said, the addiction thing, it's a rabbit hole you can just fall down in, and just it's hard to get out sometimes because now your whole friend group is all these people that are always drinking, and if you try to leave, well, by friend group, like you don't have friends anymore.
Bye.
So,
It really sucks.
but
But that's a really deep story right there. I mean, that does happen a lot on VRChat.
yeah, it's unfortunate and tragic, but it's hard to deal with because it's not even VRChat's fault. It's a whole thing about addiction and drug
It's
addiction.
like a community's fault in a way.
In a way, but it's society. Let's just have the Joker moment. Like it's society. It's there's a whole bunch of stuff, but that's you're here for VRChat, so
Yeah.
This next part is about why is VRChat so hard to stop playing. For a lot of people, it's easy to stop playing the game. For most, it's hard to stop playing because that is like the only social interaction with the world, sadly. I feel like if VRChat shut it down tomorrow, a lot of people would have issues then. This next person is the same person. It is Royal, and he had a lot to say that I liked again. So I thought I would put him in chapter 5 as well.
Why do you think VRChat would be hard to stop and all that? Like, stop playing it or like stop getting on the VR headset every day?
I honestly for me it's I have like a few friends IRL that I play like some card games with or I chill with in that regard. But for the most part, like it would just be cutting out my whole social life. All the friends I talk to, all the people I've met over the years, like honestly, if VRChat didn't exist tomorrow, I'd have contacts obviously like through Discord and stuff, but it would be awful. I think it'd be hard to keep in contact with everybody. Like getting on VR and going to events and playing games together is like the thing that keeps you connected with a lot of people. Once that medium of connection is gone, you don't really have a reason to keep up with a lot of people, at least subconsciously. Like,
Yeah.
obviously you want to keep up with all your friends, but VRChat as a medium, it'd be hard to give up. It would have to be so infested with trolls, hackers, and scammers to the point of being unusable for me to actually give it up. But-
That's really
so-
true.
Mhm.
Like, I did give up VRChat for a while, but that's because, like, at the time, my, like, age group was getting a little bit too, I don't want to say bitchy, but a little too toxic. And I was like, I was making friends with people above my age group because of how much I hated my own age group. And, like,
Mhm.
this is my, like, first, I don't want to say first time being back on this game, but, like, I've been back on this game for a year, and I took, like, a 1-year break from it. And to be
Yeah.
honest, it's, like, better now this year than it was last year. Probably because I left all those bad people behind.
Oh yeah, it's oh my god, you can ask any freaking VRChat user and that like just ask them, be like, what's something you could meme or joke about? You could be like, well, if you go to a black hat in a public, you're probably gonna get dropped the hard R or something in about 5 seconds. Like there's always that part of the community is the worst, and unfortunately that's what a lot of people run into right away. You just walk
Yeah.
into a public and you
I
see
was
all
wearing
these
this avatar, and they asked if I ate dog food. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I've had people ask about, they've called me stuff for being a furry. They've called me stuff because of my banner, which is agendered. They've looked at my bio that like, I put my age for a reason. So people that are of a certain age demographic, leave me the hell alone. And I've had people like, oh, you're fucking this age, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, would you rather me not put that there? Like, that seems kind of creepy. Like, oh, I'm not going to disclose my age. Like, nah. So that's why Josh done them. Like, and then they just left me alone because they realized it was a stupid thing to say. But anyway, yeah, with black hats being like most people's first time use, I could see why the toxicity of the community could be an issue.
Yeah, I really don't go to the Black Cat anymore. I feel like every time I go, it's like a group public, and it's like just
Mhm.
full of these toxic people. I'm like, this is a group public. What is going on? Aren't you supposed to
Mhm.
like have rules in this place? You're like, there's people over here saying the F slur, the R slur, slurs I never even heard of. And it's like,
Mhm.
jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
I honestly. Oh,
you lagged. Oh, you
oh,
okay?
I'm back. Man, VRChat's been. Yeah, it's. I was told it's something with Windows that if I don't have VRChat front facing, it puts it in the background and stops giving it as much processing power, so it lags. So, but but no, the best thing, honestly, the first thing you want to do in VRChat is look at groups of similar interests and groups that are moderated. And that way you can find the groups that remove the trolls, essentially. They get rid of the people who are just here to just say racial slurs or whatever, or just be nuisances, which I actually learned is a rank in VRChat. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
know
it
that's
existed.
crazy.
I've been on this game for 8 years and didn't know nuisance is a rank.
Because
But
more people are getting the role now because they want to be a like proximity chat and all that, but they're kind of doing it. I don't want to say the wrong way, but like they're doing it so badly that they get the
mhm,
nuisance role, and it's like, oh lord.
yep. But no, the best thing to do is find a group of similar interests, join that group, and just unfortunately leave publics in the dust. It's the worst. I think it's the worst part of the community, at least right now. And it's mainly because a lot of the people in publics are usually kids that don't know. They just download VRChat and they're like, oh, what's this about? And then they're stupid kids. They do stupid
Yeah,
kid things. So
that's why I usually really only go to like 16 plus or like, oh, no minors like under blah 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 this age, like no minors under 13 can go in here, but 16 to 18 can, and I'm like, okay.
yeah,
But at the same
I was looking
time,
at.
a lot of people can be stupid still, even as young adults and adults.
Mhm. I was looking at. I think I wanted to talk about the end of the last thing you had in chapter 5, which is why leaving VRChat can be difficult.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like the what you were going to go in the interview is people that need to give it up because they have issues with just separating VRChat from their real
Yeah.
lives and stuff like that. But I'd say it's the opposite where it's I forget, it's not philosophy, it's psychology, or not psychology, sociology. Jesus, I can't freaking remember the big words. But there's these things called third places where like going to bars, going out to parks, going to X, Y, or Z place to meet people, they're disappearing. And VRChat happens to fill that niche of it's free and you can socialize. And it's hard to give that up when there's not really other options that are affordable to the average person, or reasonable expenses, I should say.
Yeah.
So I could see why giving up VRChat would just be so difficult, because how do you, like, yeah, you can just go out and just socialize with people, but where do you go?
Like,
Do you like if you don't like a bar or a club, you're kind of out of options
and what you
to
were
a
talking about
greater
earlier,
degree.
it's really expensive as well to just go out and about. So it's like VRChat
So
cheap, free.
yeah, it's free. Quote. It's how many
You
thousands of
just need to
dollars
buy a
later? Like,
$300 headset or $1,000 full body, and then you'll be good to go. Don't worry.
and then the other point in the middle point of moderation limits. Luckily, I don't know when they're doing it, but apparently VRChat is going to give groups more moderation power, where they can regulate warnings and rules and different things. Like, I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but they said they're focusing on making like 18 plus instances more like you could moderate them, you can do certain things more restrictive and deal with the problems that arise, which is great because a lot of the community is 18
That
plus
is
and
great.
they need that you need that barrier for many obvious reasons, but also for keeping out the people who are 18 plus and are still causing problems. So I'm glad they're doing that. Thank God they are, because it was becoming an issue.
To be honest, I've kind of always like wondered what the 18 verification is like, because like, because I've seen like a lot of kids have 18 verify and they're like 10 or fucking 13, so I don't know how it works. Do you like just take a picture of your ID and that's it, and like some website scans it?
So you have to show ID front and I think it's just front or front and back, I forget which. And then they do like a face scan where you have to have a camera and you have to show like all sides of your face. As far as I've run into, I'm in a group, we don't currently require 18 plus verification for the fact that it's behind a paywall. And it feels restrictive to tell people, well, hey, to get in our group, you have to essentially pay a fee.
Yeah.
But we're hoping in the moment they do, as far as I've talked to the owners, if age verification becomes a separate service where you pay a few bucks and you do it, and it's pretty much
I think
they don't really make money off of it kind of thing. Yeah, honestly, it should be.
It only takes like I think they probably use a secondary website for it. And like
it's like a third party
scanner is like $1, and VRChat could easily make it like, hey, you gotta pay $2-3 to get your age verified, and that's it. But no, I have to pay $10 or $11. I forgot how much VRChat Plus is to just get verified.
Like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, asking for another $10 can be eating or getting age verified on a game. So it's just a restriction that once it's lowered to the point of like, hey, like we'll almost just pay you for it to do it if you want in the group, that's when people have an excuse. People will be like, oh, what about my identity, blah blah blah. I understand the concerns for that, but if people want to like steal your identity nowadays, you're already gonzo. Like, it's
so easy. I mean,
like once it's widespread though, like there's no excuse. Everybody that wants to be in an 18 plus lobby should just have it.
Yeah.
So
like it's just like $1 to $3, and like why don't you have it? Like, kind of concerning.
Yeah, it comes to the point of like, if you really want in these spaces, the $2 to $3 comes to the point of why don't you have it? Or hell, like I'll pay you for it. So like, what's the excuse?
That also makes it easier for minors not to lie about their ages.
It's never ever been about 100% stopping X, Y, or Z bad actor from doing something they want to do. It's of making it more restrictive for the people who would do it easily if it's an easy of access, and make it harder for them to just do it. So you deter more people that would be bad actors in the first place. It's harm reduction, which is a good thing. Obviously, you want to separate the 18 plus community from kids because obviously, yeah. So. Even when I'm in public gaming groups, I don't add people unless they're 18 plus. I don't want to even touch that at all. Like, none of that.
Yeah, no allegations over here, brother.
Yeah. If you're not 18 plus, or at least like age verified or some combination of those two, I don't want nothing. So.
That's understandable. Is there anything else you would like to talk about, or would you like to end it here?
I don't. I'm looking over the other chapters to see if
and all that, or
something in general.
Yeah, just like anything in general, because a lot of people have done that already.
Honestly, as long as you have proper work-life balance in your life and you enjoy going on VRChat at the end of the day, you're paying your bills, you're doing whatever you got to do. I don't see it ever really being an issue to enjoy VRChat. With escapism, it's fine to use things to escape from reality in terms of like, hey, you've worked a hard day, you just want to just shut everything out and just have fun. That's fine. It's when you use it as a coping mechanism to the point of literally doing something over living that it becomes an issue. So as long as you have good work-life balance and you just want to relax at the end of the day and VRChat and chill with your friends, I think it's a fantastic platform for it. And I don't see an issue of people indulging or using it.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this little documentary. It may be a few hours long, but it was worth it. I was very happy about making this. So I hope this gets a lot of views, but I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video.